Riddle me this, riddle me that. May I give you an interesting fact? We were the United States of America, land of the free. Now, we're the divided states of America, land of the woke, the rich, and the broke. Tune into my YouTube channel, The Alpough Show, the Human Spirit Experiment, and where we will be spiritual warriors, and we will make this through. That's what we do. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Are we in a matrix? Is the world rigged? Social media rules the whole world, baby, you dig? The Alpough Show is in the know. The Human Spirit Experiment will help you grow. The show starts now. Welcome. Welcome to the Alpough Show, the Human Spirit Experiment, starting right now. Oh, it's about 9 o'clock here, Pacific time. I got the late night people. All you will be coming in now, coming in later, coming in tomorrow. I have my my family beverage here. I've already done a show. This is my late night one. In case you didn't see it, it was about the chakras. And it was a little bit earlier here at 7 o'clock. I do a weekly show on chakras, on how to get your chakras together. So if you didn't get a look at that, that'll be on at the end of my description here. So like I said, we're here late at night, and we're talking with Extreme Elements to everybody. Coming Alpough, that's what I'm called. So today's just really one of them days where so many things have happened. So many things have happened, and I'm going to have some clips tonight from Jimmy Dore, some of the things he found out. Before we start here, do me a favor, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that bell up there. You can't just subscribe, you got to hit that bell, and it really will help me out. So one of the things that we've been talking about here recently is that the celebrities are the puppets. As we can see, it's the ones that are in the front of the camera that are actually saying the truth, but just making it like it's a joke. Now, if I was to be saying some of the things that are being said, they would censor my channel. But certain people can say whatever they want. It just depends on who they are. So I'm going to have a number of clips here. We can comment or talk about it. But I think it's worth saying. Here's one of my favorite guys who I used to like. I don't know what happened to Stephen Colbert, but he's turned into somebody what I would call a bird brain. So let's start off there with him on what he just said.
Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla.
Yes, he doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla.
Meanwhile, look at this guy. He's like, I don't want to pay $15 because he knows he's a piano player. He's not going to pay. He's going to be pumping his gas. So, we see those things as maybe being funny. But again, when you look at it.
Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon. Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon. Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla.
Yeah, he gets to drive a Tesla. Meanwhile, we get to pay, probably $10 before the year is out, and there is no M. So this is a guy from, this is even more ridiculous. Okay, I want you to listen to this, and you let me know what's wrong about this.
Jobs, I say fantastic. And the ability to even get better ones if they want to. They're spending more than I've ever seen, but they're doing it with cash, not on credit. They're doing so in a roaring 20s style. But they're doing it with cash, not on credit. They're doing so in a roaring 20s style. Credit. They're doing so in a roaring 20s style. They're doing so in a roaring 20s style. So in a roaring 20s style.
The 20s. If any of you have ever discovered or know about the roaring 20s, what came after that? A full decade of depression. So this is almost like taking it like a joke. But now when we see and look at the reality for you and I, when we go to the store, it's more like this.
Compared to what it cost you a year ago. It's not complicated. Do the math and you will see that the actual number, the rise in inflation, is not even close to the 7% that Washington is claiming. In the last year, the price of a used car, for example, has gone up by more than 30%. Beef prices have risen by 21%. Crude oil up 55%. Dimensional lumber, 35%. Wheat, 37%. Sugar, 33%. Corn, 39%. Palm oil, 43%. You drink coffee in the morning? Ever? Oh, too bad. The price of coffee has risen 108% in the last year. Do you like breakfast cereal? Oh, sorry, oats are up 114%. And those are just the numbers you see on the label at the grocery store. In addition to conventional inflation, consumers also face widespread shrinkflation. That's an informal term that economists use for the stealth shrinking of consumer products. So companies sell you less for the same price. Have you bought a Snickers bar recently? If it seems a lot smaller than it used to, that's because it is.
I went to the store and I was looking for my normal gallon of coconut oil, organic coconut oil. It's normally $25, which is expensive for oil, cooking oil. But I don't get I call it the old pressed oil, a hydroxide oil. I'm sorry, whatever it's called, where the actual oil it doesn't turn into oil. Okay, it turns into something that makes us obese, and is part of the obesity here. When I walked to go get it, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was $27. $27. Last week, I went to go get my almond juice. It was $2.98 last week. Yesterday I was there. It was $4. Gas has gone up here in Arizona over $1 just this year, and it seems to be climbing. We're already seeing $5 at the pump. You see yourself when you have that dollar bill or the $100 bill. So what you paid for $100 now is now costing you $130, and in some instances even more, and simply because of inflation. Now let's talk about we can talk about the war that's going on between Russia and Ukraine. And you've seen how the gas has gone up. Well, before this whole thing started, the gas was going up. So this is a joke. They haven't even stopped using what they have now, but they took this as a crisis in order to what? Rob us. Rob us. And the thing that's funny is these are the ones. Here's a clip from, like I said, Jimmy. If you haven't watched him, please check him out. Really, his sources are really good, and he brings up questions we all should know. because we're trying to figure out which way to go. All right. Our brain is frying from everything that's going around. So are they telling us their lies, or are we believing their truth that we are considering lies? So here is another example, and this is from Jimmy. I want you to take a look at it. This is Kamala Harris addressing the media in Europe.
Exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
Wow.
What did they tell her she was talking to?
I don't know. I think she's talking to a third grade class, don't you? She's addressing all of Europe. And then here we have our head of the Democratic Party. What is she saying?
For the policy, more on let us do it, help us get the planes. But also, there is a school of thought.
Now, she's addressing on whether or not we need to send our military and block the, whether or not we're going to block the airspace. Check this out.
Ask for the policy, more on let us do it, help us get the planes. But also, there is a school of thought that thinks the anti-aircraft missiles and the rest are a very important way. Myself, when I see those tanks, that 40 miles of tanks, I'd like to take out those tanks. I mean, I think that them having more planes might be useful, but I'm not a military strategist.
I'm just
we hope that we will be able to get up to a.
Then why are you talking? Why are you talking? If you're not, then why are you talking? Well, looks like a what? Bird brain.
Place. I hope. You asked me how I hope that we can get to a place where the MiGs, which are the kinds of planes they've been trained on, can go to Ukraine. The F-16s, especially if we have an excess of them, can backfill.
Where did you find this?
I don't know. Where Malcolm said.
I don't know. So for all of you with my time left, I want to bring up a movie that I literally saw. If you haven't seen this, then you need to see this. Have you ever heard of this movie called Wag the Dog? It's a comedy, but it is the comedy about truth, justice, and other special effects. And it's about a president right before his election. He gets caught having an affair with a young woman. And of course, if you have any history, you know that happened with President Bill Clinton. But this is a movie about that that it's a made up war. It will give you an idea. It was made in 1997. It will give you an idea on how it's done behind closed scenes. And that there are people out there who we have no idea that are running the narrative. People like her.
For the policy, more on let us do it, help us.
They have really nothing to say except be the mouthpiece. They're the ones who are going to make.
Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla. $1 a gallon, $1 a gallon, because $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla.
And that makes them special. You see, we're not going to be, you know, he won't be pumping his gas. He already knows which way to go. This is where he's confusing us. They're the ones who's making us go crazy. They're the ones who are lying to us. So the whole thing of this is an invasion of our minds, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we have to slow down, and I mean slow down to speed up. But if we don't slow down to think and so that we can find which way to go, then we'll just be moving in one place. We won't be getting anywhere. The most important thing is we have to figure out a way to have a little dance. Yeah. Right. So listen to me, guys. There's so many things I want to talk about. If you haven't studied gematria is the decoding of numbers. It's all right in front of us. I'm going to do some talks on that as I do my late night. I'm going to try and do my late night as much as possible. But just to let everyone know, we got to hang in there. Okay, we got to be adult of our minds. All right, adult of our thoughts, adult of our decisions. We can't let inflation, gas, electric, all the natural gas stop us. But right now we're in a place where we can't make plans anymore. Now, the only plan you should make is hit me up every night. Please do me a favor one more time and hit that subscribe button to me. Click the bell on there. So together we'll get our heads out of the sand and we will not be fearful, okay? Sooner or later, this is what's going to be happening to us, being in the metaverse. And then this earth image that we thought is going to come and go. And so we want to make sure that we got our heads on straight, guys. All right. And that's part of being an adult of our spirit. Understanding that our souls are on the line, our future is on the line. And let's stick together. We're going to get through this weather and we're going to be better. Till next time, I'll see you tomorrow. I will be back on in the evening. Please subscribe to my show and you'll get the bell hit. We talk about all kinds of subjects, including how to be a great spiritual being. This is a spiritual show, and you are a spirit, and you are a soul, and we are one. We're done.